Hey YouTube, welcome back. It's JR, Zoe's over there, and Schmooze right here. We're off on an adventure today. What are you eating? Stop eating. Spit that out. Spit it out. Anyways, yeah, we're on an adventure today. Thought I might take my dogs out for a hike. We're here at the Savannah Rapids, and I'm on the South Carolina side. That is Georgia over there. Now, wanted to do a video on my bug out bag since I promised you guys I'd show you a more thorough walkthrough of the bag. I went through it pretty fast in my last Nigel update, so since then I've added a couple things. It's still not complete. I'd say about 90% complete. I still got a lot of stuff on my list to do. But since I am not traveling right now, kind of don't know what to do for video, so I thought I might do this. Alright, so there's the age-old debate of either being tactical or non-tactical, which means either you're going to dress up in camo and hide out in the woods or blend into your urban surroundings and just kind of blend in with everybody else. You don't want to put yourself out as a target. That's kind of the argument against going tactical, is if a bad guy notices you and sees that you've got all this goodies in your bag, there might be more apt to kill you instead of somebody else. But if I was a bad guy and I was marauding around, Zoe, stop eating stuff. Spit that out. Spit it out. And I saw somebody with a backpack on, regardless of whether it's a tactical backpack or not. If I don't have my stuff and I don't have stuff ready, you have a backpack, you've probably got some goodies in there. I'm going to kill you anyways. That's just my thinking. You probably see my bag if you've already seen my last update. It is a tactical backpack. It is a Blackhawk S.T.O.M.P series medical aid bag repurposed into a bug out bag. But even though it is tactical, I do also have this little rain cover that I got from Walmart just to make it look like a normal hiking backpack. Let me go ahead and take this off. This rain cover is about $6, I think, at Walmart. Really, it wasn't too expensive. And then I went to Gander Mountain or Dick's, and I saw one that was like olive green. I think I might get that one. The blue's kind of melee. Alright, so here is what my bag looks like. It is about 50-60 pounds, somewhere around there. I haven't weighed it yet. It weighs just as much as Zoe, and Zoe's pretty close to 60 pounds. Stop eating. Go away. Anyways, it's a 40-liter bag. Pretty small. Usually bug out bags are between 50 and 70. But I went with this because I know how this bag works and I know what it can take. This isn't my original bag from Iraq, but it's made the same way and it's built the same way, so it's pretty tough. This is what we were issued as combat medics. Pretty durable nylon Cordura. The buckles don't break unless you snap them in a Humvee door. Hasn't ripped yet. I've had my own medical aid bag for a total of 26 months, and that thing held pretty tough. The only time it ripped was when I actually took my knife and took all these little tabs off because I thought I didn't need them. Luckily I got this. I acquired it, so it's still unmolested and not tore up like my other one. So let me start off on this side. I've got a 2.5 liter Camelback with a Sawyer filter. It says it filters like 1 million gallons, but it doesn't filter like bacterial and stuff. Stop eating, Zoe. It just does like pollutants and stuff, so you're still gonna have to find a way to filter out the bacteria. I think Life Straw does both, but this was less than $10, so it's alright. I'll probably replace it with the life straw. It's just held on to the side by straps. I tried to stick it inside. There is a pouch for it, but with all the stuff in here, it just put too much pressure on it, and it made it bow out on the part that goes on my back. It wasn't really comfortable, so it's better over here. I'm probably gonna have to replace it. There's a leak right here on this hose. I'll snap this, and it's just held on by D-ring. Now, alongside it, get you off, is my fishing pole. Nothing too fancy. It is the Zebco Dock Demon, the 30-inch one, not the Dock Demon Deluxe, which is 36. It's got a glass rod. I tried to bend it until it snapped at Walmart. Hasn't, and I've seen reviews on it on YouTube and online as well. Pretty good reviews on this little fishing rod. I replaced the reel with a Zebco 33 with a 10-pound test line on it. I do also have a lead on there, so I can just put my lures and my baits. This I put together. It's just a mini tackle box with about 6 or 7, maybe 8 lures. It's got a Zara puppy in here, jigs, spinner baits, little frogs, just in case I'm in rocks and weeds, spoons, little worms, fish, that kind of stuff in here. I was gonna go try and fish, but I don't think there's really any fish in this river. I might have to go up to where the dam is and go test it out there. Attached to it are more leads, pokeballs, and that's it. Pretty lightweight, and it doesn't go past the length of my backpack, which is why I chose it, because it's mini. It casts out about like 50-75 yards, not too bad. You've probably seen this knife on my first video. This is the Don't Rape Me knife. It is an Ontario Afghan knife, pretty heavy duty, robust. It's about a pound with Kevlar handles. I can use it to chop down wood for fire or do anything with it. I haven't been raped yet in my truck, which is good. So I think it's a better use for as a survival knife than a Don't Rape Me knife. I'll move that to the side. I showed you guys my my sleeping bag last time. It is a 40-degree bag. I was gonna go for 20, but I'm most likely gonna be down here in the southeast region because I like this area. It doesn't go down below 30. Very rarely does it do that. And this is the 40-degree sleeping bag is what I have in my truck, and I've been in 17-degree weather and it's held fine. I produce a lot of body heat. That guy produces a lot of body heat, and this thing produces a lot of body heat. So I'm good with a 40-degree. Plus the 20-degree is more bulky, and I like this one because of the size. On the sides are my shelters. This is just a cheapo tent from Walmart. This is actually the kid size tent. It's like 3 by 6 feet, I think. I don't know, but I'm able to fit my sleeping mat, myself, my gear, and both my dogs inside it without any issues. It's not the best tent out there, but it's a lot better than what most people have in their bags, which is like that Mylar blanket that turns into that triangular tent. I would rather have this. Why are you eating? Stop eating. And I'd rather have this any day of the week. I was gonna set it up, but really didn't feel like it. Really not anywhere to set it up over here. Comes with a rain fly, which is kind of crappy. This is a tarp that goes underneath it, but it can also double as a rain fly if needed. This is just an Ozark Trail sleeping mat. I've tried to sleep on the ground, just like I used to in Iraq. Even though I'm 30, my body is like, ugh, it's done. So I wasn't able to do it like I used to be able to. I actually had to get up and sleep in my truck in my comfy 5-inch mattress. But this is very, very comfortable. I actually don't even need a pillow with this. The tent poles are wrapped inside because of all the little grippy stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and open this. Where's the buttons? Or the zippers? Oh, it's up here. What you doing, Zoe? She's been running around. I think she's tired. I've been throwing sticks at the river, and she's been playing fetch with it, which is awesome because it's the first time she's ever tried to fetch anything. She hasn't tried to return it yet. She's grabbing the sticks and just running around with it and not giving it to me. So it's a start. Okay. Now my philosophy with a bug out bag is that I'd rather have as much stuff in it as I can carry, because, well, contrary to popular belief, if it's your last ditch effort and you are packing something minimalistic, a lot of people out there don't go out camping. A lot of people out there claim to be preppers. I'm not claiming to be a prepper, but I just like to be prepared. Because, you know, shit might happen. That's what I've been trained as in the military. Have contingency plans for everything. Zoe, you're in my shot. Go away. You go away? No? Okay. So, always ready. This isn't something that's minimalistic. It's not lightweight because I live out in my truck most of the time. Right now I'm staying with somebody. I'll introduce you to her on my trip to Washington State. That's when you'll get to meet her. But I'm getting to stay there for a little bit, and but if I'm not staying there, I'm out of my truck. That truck is meant to keep me alive for at least a month. I've got enough supplies in there for food, water, and pretty much anything. If I just find a place that's secluded and out of the way, near a water source, I'm good to go. If for some reason I have to bug out of that, I want to be able to have everything that I possibly need, because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm no survival expert. I'm going to need every help that I can get. And if I have to carry 40, 50, 60 pounds just to do it, I'm fine with that. If somebody kills me for my stuff, then at least they'll be good to go for a couple days, like 9, 10 days. That's what my bag is rated for. What I rate it for anyways. So let's start with this pouch. I have, believe it or not, 9 MREs in here. 9 military meal ready to eat. And if you've ever seen them, they come in giant brick bags that you gotta, well, like bigger than a football. And there's a lot of stuff in there that you really don't need, like the packet itself, the extra cardboard, the extra utensils, which I only really need one, and the condiments, hot sauce, that kind of crap. Everything I have that I saved up is just the bare bones essential. And it comes in 3 categories, which is the main course, your grains, wheats, that kind of stuff, like tortilla, bread. You got your fat-free mayonnaise and cheese with bacon. You got beverage like strawberry banana milkshake powder, grape Gatorade, and then you got your fat kid snacks and your fruity stuff. Everything is packed up in Ziploc bags, so I can just keep them in some sort of order, and it packs up really neat when I just got to pull stuff up or stuff out because I'm doing videos. This is probably the 5th time I've done this video, so bear with me. It's probably going to be pretty long. I don't like editing because it's, honestly, I don't have the software for it, and I just kind of like doing it this way. Let's start on this side. This is one of the other not pouches. What am I thinking of? Panels, whatever. This one's got a whole bunch of elastic bands on it. I've got zip ties rated for 70 pounds, twist ties, my emergency spoon, and plenty of other real estate for stuff. This is one of those tick removers. Trauma shears. If you have never played with these like they're supposed to, you can actually cut pennies in half with these, or quarters, and can still cut paper after that. This thing's pretty versatile and handy whenever you need to cut something in half. I just grabbed like a 10 pack, or I don't know how many packs are in a pack, but I just grabbed a whole bunch of these lighters just because it's nice to have multiple ways to start a fire. I can't start a fire with sticks if my life depended on it, but I do have multiple lighters. You've got flares. I don't know if this is the kind that shoots out. I don't think so. I think it's just like the road flares. So you can just light it up for rescue purposes, or you can start a fire and start your little bonfire. Military issued Gerber or multi-tool. And I'm thinking about changing these out to the battery powered ones so they can have multiple use. But if in a situation where you need to be rescued and you're out at night, helicopters are out searching for you, snap one of these, attach a little string to it, and start swinging around your head like a buzzsaw. It's kind of hard to miss a glowing circular disc in the at night. I've got trail markers if you need to mark your trails, just in case you need to double back. Binoculars, towels, or just one towel, multiple sizes of garbage bags. This is my medical pouch. It's not complete yet. I just grabbed stuff out of my individual first aid kit, out of my loadout gear, and stuck it in there. I'm gonna have to beef this up. I do have that medical aid bag, so I can just steal stuff out of there and stick it in here if I need to. Blister. If you've never carried this much stuff, or if you do have a bug out bag but you never take it out, or you've never tested it, you're gonna find out very quickly that you are gonna get blisters, especially if you don't have the right shoes. These are just from Gander Mountain. What am I doing? I am wearing them out. I don't know the term I'm trying to think of, but I'm getting them soaked so they'll mold to my feet, I guess. Something that we used to do in basic training. Oh yeah. On this side, you've got multiple little pockets right here. I got duct tape, stuff for bugs, anti-ticks, duct tape, zip ties, and 550 cord. If you can MacGyver anything out of those three. You got a sterno can. This isn't for cooking anything. There's like purple goop in here, so you can just grab some tinder, dip it in here, and make it a lot easier for you to start a fire. I've got bar soap in there. Baby wipes too. I don't have it in here, but baby wipes is a must. You need to be clean if you're out doing this kind of stuff. If you're not clean, you're gonna get sick. If you get sick, you're gonna get diarrhea. If you get diarrhea, you get dehydrated. If you get dehydrated, you're gonna die. You don't want to die. That's it. So this is the Mylar blanket. It turns into those triangular tents. I don't know about you, but I would rather have the tent than this any day. I've set one of these up. We used to set them up whenever we go out on field training with our ponchos, and that thing kind of sucks. And this is basically the same thing, except it's supposed to keep you warm. I'd rather have this. Keeps the rain off you, keeps the wind off you, and it's fully enclosed. And it's like 20 bucks. Really super cheap. Plus you can just beef up the interior with just spraying that waterproof crap all over it. And duct tape. Duct tape the seams. What else do I got? I got poncho cheap poncho. Got another emergency blanket. Can never have too much of those. I've got a rain jacket, rain pants. Stop. What are you doing? Go do that somewhere else. Alright, next one. This is my cool guy pouch. Let's start right here. 550 cord. I just looped them up together into slip knots. I just gotta undo this, start pulling it, and it'll start unraveling. I don't like having a giant clusterfuck of string, and it's also got its own knife because I lose knives all the time. So it's nice to have a dedicated knife just for that. Waterproof case for the match. Spoon, fork, knife, combination, extra D-rings if you need it. Backup for your lighter, backup for the backup, for the backup, for the backup, and another backup. I've got mirror, signal mirror, and this guy. It's got a saw on it, some stuff for wrenching, can opener, and a little knife. Be careful about this little edge right there. I had it sticking out like that, and I pressed up trying to push it back in, and this is what happened. Turned my finger into a finger puppet. Not cool. Alright, right here I've got a compass, same style as the military. Flint, knife, and rape whistle. They're all attached to a string, just in case. I've got a knife sharpener. I've got some other tinder. I don't really know if I need this in here, but it came with something. I just thought I might stick this inside my bag. Batteries, AAA, AA's. For my Garmin Zoe. Garmin Fortrex 301. It's a GPS device. And for my headlamp, rubber band, just in case you need to MacGyver some stuff. And I think that's it. Okay, this is the rest of the MRE. So this is the main course. If you've never had an MRE before, it's not space food. It's basically canned food in space saver bags. Like this is ratatouille, and it's another one. This one is chicken pesto pasta. It comes with heaters, these little heater pouches that can also double as hand warmers if you need them to. You just got to put water in it and it'll start warming up your food for you. And that's it for that. The rest of this stuff is clothes. Oh yeah. Here's another rescue thing. I think I've shown it in one of my videos. I might have deleted that video though. This is a VS17 panel. It opens up into a giant beacon. So if you're stranded up on a rooftop somewhere because it's flooded, you just put this out and just wait for a helicopter to come save you. Okay, we're almost done, you guys. So the rest of the stuff is basically clothes, and you're probably wondering why I have so much clothes in here. You've probably read somewhere that Bugout bag you're supposed to have minimalistic crap, but like I said, I would rather have everything I need to survive rather than just a 3-day supply and just then what? What happens after 3 days? What happens if your shit runs out? Check out where I'm at, you guys. You are probably going to run into some sort of water, or you're probably going to have to cross some sort of river. And I was just out there playing with my dogs, and my boots are soaked. My socks are soaked. If you have never seen what happens to your feet after just being soaked for 3 days, it's going to deglove. That's what happened to me in a 3-day mission in Iraq. We didn't have enough time to change, and she's just sliding down the hill. Didn't have time to change, and after the 3rd day we got back, took my boots off, took my socks off, and my foot was just like all pruny, and it just degloved. The skin just came off, and I was out of commission for a while. My feet were just done. So I have multiple changes of socks, right? They're all in Ziploc bags because if I fall in the water, there's no point in having wet clothes to change in. So find a way to waterproof it. Ziploc bags are pretty great. I have 4 pairs of shirts because if you've never carried this much stuff for longer than a couple hours and longer than a couple miles, because you're most likely going to be rucking for 10 miles plus, you are going to be sucking. You're gonna, if it gets cold out at night, you're gonna wish you had a change of shirt. And I've been in plenty of military competitions where I was done ruck marching and we have to go do stress shoots or go out on the range and you're freezing your ass off. It wasn't even that cold out. Okay, there's that. You got a beanie, got a belt, got a what is this thing? Got a neck gaiter for keep dust out of my mouth. Military long johns, lightweight, silk weight stuff, keeps you pretty warm. I got 2 pairs of cargo pants with ripstop. Jesus, Zoe, what are you doing? Go away. And what is in here? Gloves. You don't want to be touching nasty stuff or you know, stuff you really don't want to touch. So I got one for winter and I got one for summers. They're not really summers. They're the Nomex flight gloves. So fireproof. Hand warmers. Back here is just military jacket. I don't know. I forgot who makes this. But it's a rain jacket. Also keeps me warm. Got multiple pockets. And this part right here has a giant hoodie hidden in it. Okay, I think that's it. I know I'm missing some stuff. You've probably been keeping tabs on all the stuff that I'm missing. I do have a list, like I said, of stuff I still need to get. I've just been kind of poor right now lately because I've been saving up for the repairs for Nigel. So, but if you do have any suggestions, tips, especially on fishing, please let me know. I'm not an expert fisherman or anything, but I do like to catch fish. That's Zoe. No, that's not Zoe. That's Shmoo. Here's Zoe. And I'm JR. I'll see you guys later. If you have any comments, comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me. Friend me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys later.